Now at noon, LA leaders announcing the results of this year's homeless count. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at Noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. The annual homeless count report includes how many people are living on the streets and what services they may need.
The new numbers show homelessness has declined slightly in both the city and the county. KTLA 5 Samantha Cortese live in downtown LA with details on the results. Samantha?
Glenn and Lou, slightly is the key word there. Yes, there are fewer homeless people in the LA area than there were last year, but there are some sobering statistics to say it could possibly switch back to an incline in next year's count. Let's look at the numbers for this year. 75,000 about people still considered homeless in the county, about 45,000 in the city. That is down 0.3% in the county, down 2.2% in the city. Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, or LAHSA, made that announcement today in downtown. They were going over data from the agency's homeless count that took place over 3 days in January. They counted people on the street in addition to people in cars, RV, tents, and makeshift shelters. The mayor was not here today. She has COVID, but she zoomed in and said getting people into housing is still her top priority.
This is a milestone moment for Los Angeles. After years and years of the count going up, finally we see a change. We have made change and we've moved LA in a new direction, and we can say that homelessness is down.
So what does down mean in numbers? 200 people in the county, about 1,000 in the city. And overall, there are still 120,000 people who do not have a home or are living on the streets in Los Angeles area. The organization is celebrating today because of this. The number of people who went into housing increased. People going from the street to interim housing up about 47%, from interim to permanent housing up 25%. Now today, timely announcement, the Supreme Court made a ruling saying enforcing homeless policy is not unconstitutionally criminal. This allows states and local jurisdictions to prohibit encampments and punish offenders. This case originated after the city of Grants Pass, Oregon, tried to and did enforce the policy by handing out $200 fines and threatening incarceration. Dissenting judges in this 6-3 ruling argued it was cruel and should not be a punishment to be on the streets when the city does not have shelter space available. Similar reaction from Mayor Karen Bass today, as well as LAHSA Chair Lindsay Horvath. They said this was a dangerous ruling. Mayor Karen Bass previously said in a statement this morning that cities should not use this as an excuse to arrest their way out of the homelessness problem. Governor Gavin Newsom, slightly different tone in his statement, saying this ruling will clear up any legal ambiguity about what the state can enforce. Also, Glenn and Lou wanted to note there is a statistic they mentioned today in this meeting. For every 100 people who get out of homelessness, they said about 120 people fall into it. And 54% of those what they consider newly homeless people say it is because of economic downturn and high cost of housing as to why they fell into homelessness during this last year. Also, we're talking about a lot of measures coming up in the next few years that could add to taxes that would go toward the homeless problem. For the year 2023-24, the budget was $610 million, and that budget increased 24 to 25 to $662 million. So the budget increased about 11%, but homelessness only decreased about 2.5. In downtown LA, Samantha Cortese, back to you.